What's up, people? We are back with more of Kindred Spirits on the roof. It is still summer camp. The previous video, it was day 3, while you can see in this really cute CG image that both Hina and Yuna were they were peeling potatoes, but they had this really nice and sweet and heartfelt moment together where they were just sort of talking about that particular moment in Yuna's past, about when Hina noticed that Yuna actually had changed and she wasn't that happy and was kind of like, you know, being sad, separating herself from other people and just avoiding interaction with other people in general. And she noticed as well that like Yuna has just sort of been more happy lately, and part of it, huge part of it, has been due to the Kindred Spirits. And yeah, it's just been really awesome in general, and the fact that they actually were able to talk about that particular moment in Yuna's past, the one where you remember with the cooking club, where it turned out that the people were actually finding her annoying, when obviously that wasn't her intention. She was just, you know, actually thinking like, yes, we're working as a team, we're achieving things together, we're like doing really good together, and it turned out people actually found her annoying. And it's kind of sad and really fucked up as well to find it out in the way that Yuna did, you know, with people just talking behind her back about it. Like, yeah, that's definitely one of the worst ways, but it's awesome to see that Yuna hasn't really lost her passion for food. And a part of that is also because of Hina, because Hina was there during those downtimes, you know, even though they weren't able to talk about it. I felt like Yuna constantly cooking for Hina, but it's just a simple dinner, but I feel like that's sort of kept that spark for Yuna alive, to that passion inside of her for cooking, which she may have been able to have lost if she hadn't done that during that, you know, dark moment in her life. So yeah, it was just a really nice and sweet moment. But that was the previous video, and now we're just gonna go through the 4th day of summer camp, which is paused in Midsummer 4. It is Saturday, so let us see if that's gonna have any changes or something, or it's just another awesome day. The 4th day of the camp. It was hot. It was incredibly hot. The weather forecast said it would go up to 36 degrees Celsius today. Dang, that is hot. It's been hot every day, but today was gonna be sweltering. The cafeteria kitchen has air conditioning at least, but it's pretty hard to cook in that kind of heat. Breakfast wasn't too bad, but preparing lunch was awful. I didn't have it as bad as the track girls out running under this blazing sun, I guess. All of them were lying around like overheated cats in the cafeteria and tatami room during their lunch break. I'll have to make sure there's enough salt in their dinner. I'm sure they're replenishing their fluids and minerals during practice, but I've got to think about it for their meals too. Like, this is another awesome thing I feel about Yuna. It's not necessarily that she's a great cook, but she like really takes all these like little details that are actually really important, especially when you're cooking for a sports team, you know, that it's just really important that she takes that into consideration for her meals. Like, it's definitely true, like when you're when it's really hot outside, and especially when you're running around and sweating a lot, you lose a lot of salt, basically. Because I actually remember that, right, when I was in the Philippines, like a huge part of like the sweat that I would feel on my back it's just actually like, when it was dried up, it actually just feels like dried salt and whatnot. It was really strange, but you can actually like really tell that it's just that a lot of what you're sweating out is actually just salt. And yeah, you really gotta replenish that after like the thing that I usually would do that would cause me to sweat a lot in the Philippines was play basketball in underneath the blazing sun, and yeah, that's definitely gonna make you sweat. So the thing that I would always do is just like, yeah, four servings of french fries or something with salt, and I was just like, yeah, that's my way of replenishing on salt, thank you very much. Because I would always eat breakfast at Jollibee. I don't know if that's like a particular, you know, fast food chain in the Philippines. I'm not sure. I think it might be in America somewhat too, but it's definitely not known. But it's definitely one of the like the thriving ones in the Philippines, and I always love going there, Jollibee. But yeah, 4 servings of french fries just to replenish on salt. I don't think I would recommend that to anybody else, but yeah, I liked it at least. Of course, it was delicious, haha. I'll adjust the menu a little to account for the lack of appetite due to the heat as well. I need to make it easy to eat. Sonou-sensei. But with this spectacle in front of my eyes, I didn't really have time to be thinking about all of that. Tsukuyo-chan, We gotta assign all the rooms. Oh my god, look at Sonou-senpai's eyes. It's like she hasn't slept in 3 freaking days. Right, I know that. But before that, we have to check which rooms are open and how many futons we have. Tsurugi Mine-san and Sonou-sensei were at their wits' end in the math club room like always. How long have they been like this? Since morning, apparently. I just got here myself, though. I stood resigned with Ariu-san, both of us taking in the unfortunate scene before us. How exactly did this happen? Well, the weekend starts today. There are a fair number of students who only participate in a camp for these 2 days. I get it. That's why, because I was wondering, like, why are they, like, making sure that the rooms have futons and everything on the 4th day of camp? But yeah, if they expect an influx of students on especially those 2 weekend days, then yeah, they need to take that into account and assign more rooms with what's necessary in it. The summer camp started 3 days ago, but it's not like you're required to stay the whole time. Depending on each club's plans, some only stay for a few days. And the weekend, starting today, is a bit of a rush period for the camp. The number of attendees increases suddenly, and Sonou-sensei is overwhelmed because of it. Tsurugi Mine-san too, for that matter. Actually, these two have pretty much been working non-stop since the camp started. Ariu-san and I help them when we can, but they're like this every time. It's like the 2 Kindred Spirits said, I doubt they have any time to relax together. Well, regardless, these two need help, and it's like they seem to have some organization issues. It's a bit hard to watch. Alright, Yuna, let's kick it into the 5th gear or something. She knows exactly. She's pretty good at organizing stuff, right? Oh my god, look at her face. Poor Sonou-senpai. It really looks like she hasn't been getting much sleep as of late. Like, she has those dark lines underneath her eyes, and oh, I just feel bad for her. Like, seriously, couldn't they just bring over at least one teacher to help her out? Like, god dang it, you don't let this little sweet poor girl, although she's probably older than me, do all this stuff on her own, right? Oh my god, I just feel really bad for Sonou-senpai. For now, we have some extras of those printouts we made the other day, right? How many did we make again, Ariu-san? I accounted for all the scheduled participants, so there should be enough. Then let's pass those out and make sure all the campers look them over. Sensei, you and Ariu-san should make sure everyone has the information they need. In the meantime, Tsurugi Mine-san and I will check the futons and room, and we can assign everything when we get back. Yes. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Let's go then. Tsurugi Mine-san, we'll check how many futons we've got and which rooms are open. Let's stop by all the clubs at the camp too and ask if they have extra stuff they don't need. Okay. Sorry for separating you from Sonou-sensei, but I think you'll have some time later if we do this. Exactly. You know, it's sacrificing a little bit of time of Sonou-senpai and Tsurugi Mine-san being together for them to have some quality extra time later on, so it's definitely a worthwhile trade, I think. Okay, Ariu-san, grab the printouts and we'll head to everyone who's still waiting. Right. I thought, oh, I did it again, didn't I? As I left the room with Tsurugi Mine-san. This time, it didn't feel as depressing as it did the other day. But the thing is, like, these people are in desperate and dire need of help. So it feels less bad, I think, for Yuna-san. Or at least it is less bad for the other people. They don't feel the need, like, oh my god, look at Yuna taking control of everything. Like, no, they desperately need those extra few hands, just any hands or whatsoever to help them out. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be greatly appreciated. Although Yuna is definitely still sort of traumatized by her previous experience, right? But I'm glad she's not letting that stop her anymore from helping other people. I'm tired. Good job. Sorry to leave you all the runaround work. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. A full 3 hours later, I left the math club room. At this point, basically just a camp task force HQ, and walked down the hallway with Ariu-san. I think we did all that we could. Everyone joining the camp today had a room assigned and a futon brought to them. The only thing left was assigning shower times and other small details, but Sonou-sensei and Tsurugi Mine-san should be able to handle that. It was almost 5. I needed to get back and start making dinner for the track team, so I said farewell and left the club room. Sorry for being so pushy again. Ariu-san was just leaving too, so it was a good opportunity to give Sonou-sensei and Tsurugi Mine-san a little break together. No, I should be the one saying that. You were a big help again today. It's not as if Sonou-sensei and Tsurugi Mine-san are incapable, but they tend to get a little overwhelmed when they're busy. Ah, I bet I'm the same too. You came in after me again today, but you did a good job neatly assigning all the work. I'm happy to hear that, I guess. See, that's the thing, like, I feel Yuna is just really great at that. She's really good at maximizing with the amount of time that she has, like, doing the maximum amount of work that she can do in that little or small period of time. Like, I feel like some people are not necessarily that good at that. So let's say you have like 2 hours to do a lot of work, right? I feel like Yuna is just really good, and part of it is that min-maxing the being very efficient with stuff as well, and just organizing stuff and being very organized in general. Like, I just feel like she's able to get a lot more work done within 2 hours than other people, just solely because of the fact that she's good at that. Wow. I didn't think I could say it so easily. I'm happy. Huh? Yeah, I am. To hear someone say I helped them. You seem quite used to this though, Toomi-san. Do you like managing things like that? Directing people and so forth? I wouldn't say I like it, I don't hate it. I wouldn't say I like it. I mean, it could be true that it's part of a person's personality, even though they personally don't like it that much. But I feel, I mean, she says herself that she's happy, you know? I mean, part of it is the happiness that or the happy feeling that she got just now was because of Ariu-senpai saying thank you. Because a huge part, like, yeah, even if you're doing a lot of stuff for other people, just hearing those 2 simple words, thank you, right? That can just sort of mean a lot to the person that is helping you. I mean, I wouldn't say that's the reason that they're doing it, but it just makes everything just like, oh wow, that person really appreciated what I did for them. So that makes you feel like, you know, what you did for them, they appreciate it, and that it's not being taken for granted. That's something that I just think is really, really important. When someone helps you out, it doesn't hurt to just say 2 simple words, right? Just a simple thank you. And that will probably make that other person very happy as well. So that should never be underestimated, just the simple power of saying thank you. So yeah, we're just gonna say I wouldn't say I like it. That seems like the best answer here. I wouldn't say I like it. Was I managing things? Was that really the right answer? Now that I'm thinking, I wouldn't say I like it. I don't hate it. Just because I mean, maybe the fact that she says I don't hate it. I mean, the thing is, like, she doesn't want to come on too strong with the words that she's saying, because she doesn't want to just flat out say like, yeah, I like doing it, or no, I hate it. So she had like this kind of, you know, counterintuitive sentences, like I wouldn't say I like it, or it was like I don't really hate it. But I feel like this is still the best answer, because that's something that's a person that is kind of like embarrassed about something that they're good at, but they don't want to admit that they're good at it. So just says like, oh no, I wouldn't say that I hate it, but, or I wouldn't say that I like it, or, you know, that's just generally the kind of answer that those types of people give. But was I managing things? Ariu-san kind of puts interesting spins on things. I guess I like moving a situation along when it's in chaos, but it's not like I want to manage anything and everything. I just thought it would be good to clear things up. It just sort of came out. I wasn't really thinking about it when I said it. Afterwards, I was like, it probably wasn't any of my business. No, it was honestly a big help. Not to sound like a broken record or anything, but you really did save us with your help. I don't think it's something just anyone can do. You're not in a club right now, correct, Toomi-san? Oh, are you going to offer me something? Correct? Are you going to become the track team's manager in the future or something like that? Huh? The track team? No, I was just asked to help them with the camp. I wasn't going to do anything like that. I see. It's too bad for them. I don't suppose you joined the disciplinary committee then. Oh, I knew it. I knew she was trying to get at something, trying to get us to join something, and it was even her own committee. Huh? The disciplinary committee? I mean, it seems like a somewhat pretty good fit for Yuna, but still, I don't know if she would join though. Yes, it'd be a big help if you join. No, that's not all. I'd quite like working with you, I think. Sorry. I usually help out at home, so... Huh? Is your home a business, Toomi-san? No, that's not it. I help with the chores since both of my parents work. I don't really have spare time after school. I see. I suppose there's nothing for it then. It's too bad though. You're close to Yuka, right? Why not invite her? Well, isn't that pretty obvious? Yuka? That's a joke, right? I'm afraid Yuka just isn't suited to disciplinary committee work. She's not the type, exactly. I personally think she's quite interesting, mind you. Yes, I'm quite intrigued by her. Yeah? Oh, well, speak of the devil. Makeup classes should be ending just about now. Huh? Ariu-san's stiff expression relaxed as she looked down the hallway. I followed her gaze as she remarked, "Oh, Kobe Yuka in action!" Oh! Yuka was already dashing over to us from the stairs. It looked like we noticed each other at pretty much the same instant. Whoa, that was a bright smile she cracked when she saw us, practically sparkling. It's because it's like Yuka's two favorite girls she's seeing, because I feel like Yuka is really, I don't know, maybe she's acting that way towards everybody, but I feel like she's especially very overly friendly towards Yuna, because she's always like, "Oh, Yuna, you're so amazing, you're so awesome, please help me with this, oh yeah, you should check this out for me." Like, I mean, she just, I don't know, whenever she's talking with Yuna, I just feel like Yuka is very overly enthusiastic. And then obviously, you know, she sees her crush there too, so both of those girls together, and she's like, "Oh, Aki, ah, and Yuna too. Don't see you two together much. Actually, are you guys like friends?" Huh? How should I answer this? Doesn't it sound a little cold to say we're just acquaintances? But I'm not sure we're really close enough to call each other friends. Yeah, she's been helping Sonou-sensei and me with our work since the camp started. That was a good move by Yuna. If you don't know yourself what to say and a question is as directed at two people, just don't say anything and hope the other person responds for you. Yeah. Huh. So that's where the front line is for Ariu-san. Does that mean that Yuka and I are on the same level up to her? Oh, that's kind of a thing as well, right? It could be that like her qualifications for someone that she considers friends for Ariu-san is lower than the average person. Therefore, she's like, that's why she was very keen and very fast to sort of accept Kobayuka's request at friendship as well. It could be that. Whoa, that's awesome, Yuna! Volunteering? Is that why you're at school? No, not that. I was asked to cook for the track team. I'm only helping out when I've got extra time. That's pretty awesome too. You've got a great volunteer soul. You mean volunteer spirits? Don't make it sound so weird. Was the cool helper you mentioned the other day before yesterday, Yuna? Aki? What's that sentence? Or more like, I fucked that sentence up, so let's do that again. Was the cool helper you mentioned the day before yesterday Yuna, Aki? Yeah, that's right. She's a great help, really. That's awesome, Yuna! You are my master mentor after all! No, seriously, stop! I'm happy with Ariu-san's compliment to me, but you're just making me feel like an idiot, Yuka. I wouldn't do that! She's awesome, right, Aki? You're so cool, Yuna! Yeah, she's right. No, really, stop! Exactly what's intriguing about Yuka to Ariu-san? I wonder. I guess she is pretty interesting at least. Well, I don't have all the time in the world to put up with her weird backhanded compliments, and if I get into the way of these two, it will ruin the original help I was supposed to be doing. I should get out of here. I've got to get dinner ready too. Well, I've got to go make dinner for the track team. Yeah, have a good one, Yuna. Good work today, Yuna. Huh? Ah, sure. Well, see ya. Whoa, that surprised me. Ariu-san suddenly just called me by my name. Does she use first names for all of her friends? I was a little surprised at how quickly we switched there. It's like the moment Yuka actually mentioned or asked are you two friends? It's like that moment that clicked inside Ariu-san like, hey, I guess we actually are friends. And then she just suddenly started calling us Yuna. Everyone thinks about relationship differently, I suppose. I waved to the two of them and headed to the kitchen, thinking about tonight's dinner menu, centered around a cold stew. Ooh, it's nighttime! The hallways in the lodging house have a quiet tempo during the day, but brim with activity at night. Maybe it's because everyone's done with practice and ready for bed. I could hear the talking and laughing voices in the hallway, the sounds flowing through the walls. That's actually something I've been wondering, cause Yuna lives fairly close, right? So I was wondering if she was actually sleeping and staying here in the dormitories at school, or does she actually just go back home after all her work is done? Ah, Yuna-chan! Heading to the showers? Ah, Mishima-senpai. Yeah. Sorry you have to go by yourself, even though you're supposed to be with the track team. Oh no, I joined you guys at the last minute after all. But we were the ones who asked, you know. I feel kinda bad that we all get to use them first. But I used the time cleaning up and preparing for breakfast tomorrow, so don't worry about it. It was already my shower time slot by the time I'd finished cleaning up and preparing for tomorrow's breakfast. Everyone has a different time assigned to use showers, since we can't have them crowded during the camp. I'm assigned on the track team, but mine is a little later than theirs. I didn't really mind that. Like I told Mishima-senpai, I'd been busy with things all the way up until my showering time. So now I was crossing paths with the track team after they'd finished their own showers. The cold stew today was really good. How'd you do that? The stew was cold, but the potatoes and meat stayed warm all the way through. It was kinda neat. You mix the soup and the pumpkin together and chill those. Then you simmer the meat and vegetables separately and add them to the stew when you serve it. Ah, that makes sense. It was delicious. It could have been a little chilly on the stomach if it were all cold, but the vegetables stayed nice and warm. Really perfect. It was so easy to eat on a hot day like today. See, she really takes that into account. It's very hot today, I'm gonna make them something that's very easy to eat, because obviously, you know, you don't want to eat freaking hot soup on a hot day. That just doesn't really go well together. So yeah, I feel like she's just so brilliant, Yuna, in what she does. Thanks. Yeah, I think it was a big success. I've been wanting to try that recipe for a while now. I didn't get to practice it first, and I was cooking for a big group of people, so I'm glad it went well. Well, when you're cooking for a big group of people, it's a nice time to experiment. Yunane. Oh, Hina. Hina's small frame suddenly appeared between the relative giants of Mishima-senpai and Inamoto-senpai. Hina had just showered too. Naturally, her hair was still wet. The scent of her shampoo drifted over to my nose. We'd gone and bought matching shampoo together for the camp. Though I had just gotten the travel-sized version of the shampoo I usually use, and Hina had just picked the same one as me. Jeez, leaving your hair wet again? I keep telling you that's not good for it, don't I? It'll dry fast. What's for breakfast tomorrow? That's true, shorter hair does dry fast. I always notice that after I'm like, after I cut my hair. Like when it's kind of shorter, I always notice that it takes like 5 to 10 minutes to dry. And when it's kind of longer as it is right now, it actually takes kind of a bit longer to dry. Huh? An onigiri buffet. Takana and hijiki and minced chicken. Yes, I'll put them in. Yay! Hina grinned. I don't know why, but my pulse speeds up just from seeing that face of hers. Oh, what? Okay, after the first time you could say like, okay, maybe it was a coincidence, maybe it was due to that sort of touching moment they had before that, where Yuna felt like, oh, we're actually, because moments like that actually does make friendship feel like, you're getting closer to each other as a friends or as people, like being able to confide a secret or just, telling a person about like a tragic moment in your past. Like those are all sort of not necessarily milestones, but just sort of big things in a friend's relationship where it could take it to the next level of friendship, of course, not anything else. But now it's the second time that Yuna's like heart started beating faster after seeing Hina like this, and she is blushing. So could it really be happening? Is Yuna falling for Hina? Is that really the case? Oh my god. Buffet? I'll make a bunch of onigiri with different fillings, and people can pick which ones they want. Everyone eats different amounts at breakfast, so I thought it'd be more efficient to do it that way. Is it okay if I share them with some people if we have leftovers? I suppose. Man, you really think of everything, Yuna-chan. Some girls don't have much of an appetite in the morning, yeah. That's fine, Yuna-chan. You can do whatever you want with the leftovers. Alright, thank you. By the way, do you take requests? They can't all be Hina's favorites, right? I'm partial to salmon with a little extra salt. Oh, I want seaweed tsukadani. I like salmon too. Takana! I like it when the rice is seasoned or fried or something. Tuna mayo for sure. Whoa, everybody's going all out with their favorite onigiri fillings now. Wait a second, I can't exactly make that many, can I? Actually, at this point it'd be more like making a separate meal for each person. Alright everybody, that's enough. You know Yuna-chan can't make that many. Oh, thank God I'm saved. I guess Inamoto-senpai is the vice captain for a reason. Don't worry about them, Yuna-chan. Just make what you plan to. Yeah. Come on, everyone. Let's go. Sorry for stopping you, Yuna-chan. You'll run out of time to shower. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Yeah. Inamoto-senpai's really like a chaperone on a field trip. She's even pulling Captain Amashima Senpai along with her. Yunane. Yeah? Can I come hang out in your room later? Sure, but you've gotta go back before lights out, okay? And you brought your homework, right? I'll look it over. What? I'm kidding. See you later. Oh, are they gonna be hanging out late at night together at dark? Ooh, in the room alone? Hina nodded and padded off to join the line of track team girls. Phew. For some reason, I felt a little like my breath was caught, and it hadn't escaped until I watched her go. Like, this is the third time! Come on, Yuna! Oh my god, is this really happening? Oh my god. Yuna. This is something I mean, it's something that I thought might happen at the very beginning, but it's still something that I felt like was rather unlikely for it to happen. And that's actually happening. Kinda, somewhat. Is that gonna be a couple scene later? this is something that I gotta remember, the 11th Saturday. It could be a couple scene between Hina and Yuna, and then from Hina's perspective on the 11th. So that's something I actually wanna have to remember in case the couple scenes come out after we're done with the summer camp. Because that's gonna be really, really fun, and I'm really curious as to what has happened, if anything has happened, of course. It can't be just hanging out as friends, but still, I feel like there's something really, Yuna has really definitely changed since this particular moment. So, yeah, let's just quickly continue with Pause in Midsummer 5. It's Sunday. Good old Sunday. The 5th day of the camp, Sunday. I went back home for a bit after preparing lunch. It was something I planned from the start, to go home for a day to do some laundry and bring back some clean clothes. Okay, so that answers the question. She does stay at the school or at the dormitories there. I mean, it was kind of answered anyway when the moment Hina said like, can I hang out at your room? But yeah. What, did I just freaking drool all over my... What the fuck? I drooled all over my microphone for some reason. I don't know why. I guess I was just too excited and carried away about the Yuna blushing all over Hina. I still needed to get back in time to prepare dinner, meaning I'd have to leave at around 4. I didn't expect my chores to take that long though. I'm done with the washing machine, but I don't think these clothes are going to dry in time. I'll leave a note for Mom and ask her to bring the clothes back in for me. And on the way back to school, I'll stop by next door and grab some clean clothes for Hina. Oh, she's so considerate. She couldn't skip out during practice after all. After gathering the clothes and heading to the kitchen to leave that note. Oh, postcards. A small pile was neatly stacked on the dinner room table, and all the cards I could see were addressed to me. The one at the top caught my eye. It's from Ano. Oh, Ano. Yeah, we haven't seen Ano. Where is Ano? Remembering the card I'd received last year, I steeled myself a bit before flipping it over. I thought so. My parents look forward to Ano's postcards too. Where the heck did she get these from? It's a beautiful card, I suppose, but I'm not sure what to think of the illustration of this pink-haired girl. Ano's New Year cards are like this too, so my parents always make me show them the ones I get. This one says, another big catch this year. It's probably about Comiket. I think she goes and stays at a relative's house every year to attend. Well, I have to say, it's very Ano. I collected the other two, responses from some teachers I've had in middle school, and brought them back to my room. I was ready to get back to school, after making some snacks for the camp task force, of course. Nighttime again. Woo! Sorry we're late. Ah, food. Finally. Ah, I'm sleepy. Oh, come on, Nana. Wake up. It's time for dinner. Oh, you're finally here? The track team had about a 30-minute head start on dinner by the time the broadcasting club appeared in the cafeteria. Good. I was about to go get you guys. I was starting to wonder if you weren't going to show up. Sorry. It's Umi's fault. She can't stop fixing the script. Well, if it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. Hey, Nana, are you awake? It's dinner time. I don't care anymore. I don't need food. I need sleep. Eat before you sleep. Fine. Sounds rough. I said to Ichiki-san as I scooped up some rice for them. Normally I ask people to get their own rice, but these three really seemed like they were having a rough time. Yeah, we haven't gotten much sleep since the camp started. Huh? Why not? Well, first we couldn't come up with what we wanted our drama to be about. We just kinda spent all night arguing, and then suddenly the sun would come up, you know? How very responsible. Well, but we'll be done with the script pretty soon, so we're good now. At least get a good dinner, okay? You won't last like this. Yeah, we will. What have you made? Ginger pork, boiled spinach, cold tofu, a salad, miso soup, and almond jelly. I made it like a set meal, though there isn't much left of the ginger pork, since it was pretty popular. Whoa, that sounds great! That's fine, we won't eat as much as the track team girls. I'm so glad you're here, Toomi. I wasn't really expecting much from the food this week. Come on, Naina. If you don't eat, we'll shove food into your mouth for you. Aye. They really seem tired, exhausted even. Especially Naina-san. She's in a bit of a sorry state in particular. She looks like she's about to pass out at any moment. Wait! Naina-san, you're spilling your soup! Huh? I grabbed a rag and ran over. Are you okay? You're really not sleeping either? Well, like, Sasa and I are writing the script and directing and stuff. Nina's just doing the editing, so it's not like she has to stay up with us. But we're camping in the broadcasting room, you know? If Sasa and I are awake the whole time, talking the whole time, it doesn't really get quiet at all. And Umi's even louder when she's not asleep. You were like randomly laughing at stuff too, Sasa! That's cause you kept saying stupid shit, Umi. Right. So that's why Naina hasn't been getting much sleep. Naina-san's practically snoring while she's eating. I'm kind of impressed by her dexterity, but it must be even harder on her to be getting so little sleep. Hey, Naina-san. Huh? You know, I'm the only one using the room I'm in, and there's definitely enough space for another futon. If the broadcasting room is too loud, would you like to stay with me? Oh, I see what you did there, Yuna. Like it's just two birds with one stone. Naina is gonna get her much needed sleep. Umi and Sasa are going to be alone together in a room. It's perfect. Huh? You can come stay in my room when Ichiki-san and Futano-san are going to be up late. Can I? I don't mind. You just need to bring your futon over. That might be like a really big help. Sorry about that, Toomi-chan. We'll get it all done tonight. We promise. You two should get some sleep too, you know? Yeah, but there's just something about night that gives you good ideas, right? Is that how it works? Yeah, it super does. Though usually we look back at it later, we have no idea what we were thinking and have to toss it out. Isn't it kind of pointless then? No, cause you're doing it together, so it's still having fun together, kinda, I guess. Sometimes it's about the experience, not necessarily the results. Sometimes, not always. After returning to my camp bedroom, a little while later, there was a quiet knock on my door, and Naina-san darted into the room. Hello, thanks for having me. It seems like she accepted my proposal at dinner and plans on sleeping here tonight. It's hard to imagine someone looking sleepier. She's rubbing her eyes, her voice is barely there, and it looks like she's about to fall down and curl up on the spot. Oh, welcome. You brought your futon? Yep. Just the covers? The mattress was too heavy. This'll be good enough. Wait a second. I'll get some cushions. You can at least sleep on those. Thanks. My savior. I lined up some cushions just in time for Naina-san to topple right over onto them. You know, we're really just writing the script for our drama over the summer camp. Yeah? We're not editing it or asking the drama club to record it until September. I see. So basically Naina-san is actually not even needed to be there? So, I really didn't need to join the camp. But you know what Umi would say. Let's camp together, right? Yeah. I suppose Ichiki-san would say that. Well, I don't mind participating. We're all in the broadcasting club after all. But it didn't think I'd be missing so much sleep. Right. I don't care about giving them time alone or anything anymore. I'm just gonna sleep. Just let me sleep. Yeah, go ahead and get a good... Whoa, she's out like a light. She must have really been pushing herself. Nana-san was already snoring on the top of the cushions. I fixed her covers and laid out my own futon. It's a bit early for lights out, but I think I'll go to bed too. I think Nana-san will sleep better if the lights are off too. Oh, Sunday the 12th is also gonna be an awesome couple scene already. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be Nana and Nana, what the heck? It's gonna be Umi-san and Sasa-san together alone. Oh my god, I'm already looking forward to it. Well, this is gonna be the end of this video though. The weekend is over, so in the next video we're just going to be starting Paused in Midsummer 6 starting on Monday. So thank you guys so very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and I hope to see you all in the next video of more Kindred Spirits on the Roof. Peace.